Hi skiers, it's Bob with skiessentials.com. Welcome to our 2021 ski test. Today we've got the DPS Wailer 110 Alchemist. The difference between this and some other of the Wailers here is this has the C2 shaping. So there's pretty much either RP or C2 for DPS's skis, and they both mean a little bit different things. So first of all, from a construction standpoint, we're dealing with an aspen wood core and 2 sheets of carbon. So the Alchemist is their higher end build, that those 2 sheets of pre-preg carbon really do most of the heavy lifting. They take the place of metal laminates to stiffen the ski and add performance. So in these DPS skis, having that second full sheet really makes these pretty stiff for what they are. Pretty light too, and you just feel that stiffness in the flex. It's not overwhelming, but it is there. But the weight is the big difference, obviously, with that carbon sheet versus a metal. In terms of the shaping, the C2 versus the RP, C2 is going to generate a 19 meter turn radius. This here is a 184. And so with the RP, it's a lot more dramatic. They bring the taper in. In the C2, they extend it out. So with less taper, you're getting more effective edge. At least consistent effective edge from tip to tail, and that results in a smoother ride. You can open it up, go faster, make longer radius turns, and is generally better suited for those types of skiers that prefer skiing at higher speeds. With a ski of this shape, that holds true especially in softer snow. So at 110 underfoot, you're definitely getting that flotation that you need for most depths of snow. And even though this is their less tapered and rockered shaping profile, it still is pretty tapered compared to some other 110s out there. In terms of the rocker, there's not a ton of camber underfoot, but in the tip and tail is where you really see it come to life. Tip rocker from here, pretty low splay, and then the taper shape as well. It's kind of hard to believe that this is the less tapered and rockered of the 2 shaping principles that DPS uses, but here we are. Same thing with the tail, pretty smooth taper there. That really helps the skier, figure out how they want to end their turn by themselves. Makes it more smeary, more surfy, more playful, as opposed to a flatter, more flared tail that's going to hold you in the turn. So this more rounded shape creates that rounder turn. Not terribly dramatic in the tail rocker, a little bit of a turned up tail there. Definitely that helps with the completion of the turn as well, and just keeping that nice and consistent, very smooth edge grip from tip to tail. So DPS just does a really nice job of putting these high-end materials together. You do pay that high-end price, but what you get is the high performance for the weight. So that's kind of the difference. Anyone in the biking world knows that the more expensive something gets, the lighter it's going to be. So that theory kind of applies to these skis as well. So check out these DPS Wailer 110s on skiessentials.com. Super fun, very surfy, but also kind of has that higher speed limit versus the RP skis in their line. So check this out at skiessentials.com, and we'll see you out there on the hill. Bye.